contractors have a tough time adapting to technology.
And what's your number one source of new business? It's referrals and word of mouth.
Realize whether you're a roofing or HVAC company, you're really a technology company.
What are you doing to optimize referrals and word of mouth? And the answer is
welcome back to the Extroverts Podcast. I'm sitting with Murphy Nadel from ReferPro. He lives in Utah. Great guy. For those that are listening, you got to Google this guy. He's better looking than Brad Pitt. Keep him away from your wife. Thank you for coming on to the podcast, brother. And tell people who you are and tell them what ReferPro does.
Yeah, thanks for having us, Lance. We're happy to be here at Pantheon and partners with you guys. And yeah, CEO and co-founder of ReferPro. We're a referral automation software exclusively in home services, roofing, HVAC, plumbing, electrical. Helping, based in Lehi, Utah, we take that customer database, that gold line of customers, and help generate more referrals than they're already getting, and a lot of good data there to dive into. But that's what we do.
So explain how it works, because you're a referral-based company. I mean, for people listening, right? I mean, obviously the majority of people that are listening to my podcast are contractors, business owners, or just the bulk of them. Other business owners too, but I try and keep it to home services. Not all the time, but how does your product work? Because like, if I'm a contractor, I'm tuning out right now, right? I'm like, okay, so tell me, but referrals are my number one way of growing my business, and they normally have a higher ticket.
Yep,
I know that.
Exactly.
So can you talk to me about that?
Yeah. I come from the trades and tech. ReferPro, there's some stats that we found along the way. 83% of your customers are willing to refer. You built the trust. They like you. They've been with you. They know you. Only 29% actually do refer. So there's a 54% you have any customers who are not referring you, right? So when people think of referrals and word of mouth, you ask any of these businesses, where do you get your customers? A lot of it's referrals, word of mouth. That's that 29%, and that works well. Organic, it just happens. But there's 54% of your customers on average who would refer you who are not. There's 3 reasons why they don't in general. There's awareness, there's trusting a system and making an easy way to submit a referral and track the attribution, and then there's the incentive piece. So at a very high level, we automate that awareness. We create post-service AI text message campaigns, email campaigns. We get the technicians involved. So I've got a badge. We got a badge for every technician. They use that on the door. They've got it on their phone, virtual as well. So they can not only join.
Guys, that is pretty cool. So you got a badge, right? We getting this, Jacob? All right, cool.
Federal technician tool, yeah.
And then it could be on the phone also?
On the phone, virtual, or
you guys integrate with ServiceTitan?
Yeah, we're on the marketplace. Direct ServiceTitan integration and partner. So that's the beauty of the data. We take all that data, however we generate it. Those text campaigns go out as often as you want. So 6 months later, when you normally wouldn't wake up thinking about your roofer, you might have gotten a text 30 days ago, and then your neighbor needs a new roof and you know where to go. So we highlight that incentive. We got personalized codes, QR codes, links for every customer, every technician. So we can tell you in the database, pushed into ServiceTitan, you got 100 referrals this month, net new referrals you wouldn't have gotten. 75% of those converted to successful. Here's the customers they came from, the leaderboard customers, and leaderboard for the technicians. So you can pay out incentives to all of those. And a lot of these companies are writing physical checks. They're buying physical gift cards. They're wasting a lot of time. And what we see happens is they actually don't incentivize. You tell them you're going to incentivize and then you don't, and your customers split us after. So what happens is, as soon as we recognize a successful invoice in ServiceTitan, we trigger the message to the referring person and technician, send them that spiff or that incentive that's teed up before, customizable, and they can go choose from our dashboard of 230 redemption options. So they're excited. They become your sales force in essence.
Absolutely. So it's all done through technology.
Exactly.
So, and this is what people don't realize, whether you're a roofing or HVAC company, you're really a technology company. I speak about that all the time. I'm like, that's just a widget. So you better embrace this. So tell me how you got into this, because we're going to if people want to demo this product and use ReferPro, where would you go?
Yeah. Well, obviously, if you're here, we got the booth at Pantheon. Our website's referrpro.com.
Are you going to be at the Roofing Process Conference?
We'll be at the Roofing Process. There you go. There. Come see us at the show.
At the show, there you go. Marco Island, December 3rd through 5th. I appreciate you guys coming. So you come here. What's your website?
referrpro.com.
Okay.
We'll be at the Mastermind next month and at the Winter Circle as well.
Here's a question for you, boy. How did you get into this? I mean, how old are you?
31.
God damn, you're young. I got a son older than you. But Andrew, this guy's 31. So you're 31 years old, good looking, married, kids?
Got 4 kiddos. 4 plus a wife and 4 kiddos. Yeah.
That's
my why right there. Yeah.
I just why I say to people, that's why I like my partners to be married or have kids. Did you hear me say that earlier? Married.
That I agree. Yeah, I like that.
Like,
That becomes the why. That's why I do works hard, right? As you know very well.
So how did you get into this? Tell us, you have 4 kids, you're married.
Yeah,
Where made you go into this?
I've had 3 home service companies starting in high school. I was out all summer after football. I would go knock doors and wash windows all summer and follow in high school. Did it in college. Had 2 other ones. We had a pretty successful one 4 or 5 years ago that we sold. Nice. Most of my career post college is in technology. I had an incredibly unique opportunity to work for Robert Pera, founder and CEO of Ubiquity. He owns the Memphis Grizzly. And I had 5 years with him working closely, doing whatever projects needed to be done, hustling. And so he just unlocked a lot of doors and opportunities that I wouldn't have learned otherwise. And so,
hey everyone, thank you for joining us today. I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, ServiceTitan and Rilla, our technology of choice to helping us scale and grow our business and making sure all of our viewers have the technology to scale their business so when they want to sell it, they're able to.
after that experience in home services and in technology, we were building another software startup, talked to a bunch of technicians, a bunch of home service contractors, and all of them had the same problem that we had owning a business. And so we said, why is no one automating referrals? This is your number one source of business. And people just kind of act like, oh, it happens. Let it happen organically. It is what it is. But there's so much more behind that. So we kind of got pulled into it to go solve this problem. People were asking for it, saying it's a huge problem for us.
So you just solve the problem and said, we're going to solve the problem and make money. It's a win-win. Like, you're allowed to make money. It's a business. It's a win for them.
Exactly. It's a huge win for the customers. As obviously in your space, the ROI on these leads, right? We talked about this morning. I got the Angie Thumbtack. This is a no way replacement for that. But if you look at the ROI and conversion of a referral, the conversion rate on a referral, much higher.
These guys, it's not even close. I always tell people, if you can't close a referral, you can't close an open sandwich. Like, honestly, like, I'm not being rude. Like,
you should put that on our website.
You should. It's just because referrals, it's already there. The only way, like, you got to be an asshole not to close. You're so far out of price range that they're not even understanding. But normally people that hang out with people make the same income and understand the same spending habits, patterns, right? So referrals are pretty good for that. It's normally a personality conflict on why you don't go with a referral. I believe that.
Yeah, I think that's true as well. Yeah.
Like, sir, if I refer you to someone, there's a very good chance that they're going to do business with you because they understand I know you're the person you go to. You know, how do you manage building a company? How long you guys been in business?
About 2.5 years now. From a
Stressful. Did you guys take a debt lever, investors, or just all your money?
Yeah, I funded it, bootstrapped from the start for the first little while. And then as we took off, we raised some venture capital last year and now things are really growing fast with that.
What was it to deal with getting into a venture capital round? Because before I get into that, where'd you learn more, college or being a hustle guy for, what's his name again?
Robert Pera.
Who taught you more? Who taught you more, college that you paid probably $100 grand for, under 50, or the hustle guy that probably didn't pay you much, but he wanted you to earn your stripes? Where'd you learn more?
Yeah, the experience, 100%. Seeing it in action, doing it, practicing it. College was great for network and, meeting my wife and things like that. But yeah, learning on the job is where it's at.
Man, he just said college is great for me and my wife. You couldn't get me another thing. Jesus Lord. I mean, you could drop $20 on Miller Lite and me and your wife. Jesus Christ.
But the network is, that was the first thing, right? The network, obviously you learn how to think critically. I think college is great. I would still do it if I could start over. But yeah, learning on the job was definitely,
it's more impactful.
And in a startup as well, you just figure it out as you go.
The startups a lot. Talk to me about going through venture capitalists, because most people will never raise money, go through that. And people will just think VCs just hand you money like it's nothing. It's really not that simple. Do you talk about that process and your partner? Are you allowed to say who they are?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, can you talk about that experience? I think people don't understand there's a big piece of growing your business at a rapid rate, bringing on a partner.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a long process. You talk to a lot. You get a lot of no's, a lot of rejection. As with any sales, our partners, we got lucky. We have great partners. Those are your partners. Is ours our lead investor, and then we had 2 others in upstream and all in ventures that also participated.
Okay.
And so they've brought on top of the capital. That was a long process, took a while, but once we got it done, they brought in on top of the capital a lot of experience. They can help us see around those corners. They've all scaled and built big companies. Some of them reported directly to Steve Jobs, ran Amazon, executives at Amazon. And so they just bring a level of experience and mentorship It's helped us a lot.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Exit Rich podcast, the podcast that will be live from the Roofing Process Conference. Tickets went fast last year, and they are already on pace to sell out. Get your tickets before it's too late.
And you don't realize that relationship has to be a good relationship because they ultimately own a big part of your company when they give you cash. I guess you're the CEO, you're the founder, you're the visionary, but you got to be open to they want to make money. They want to scale. They do not, like, they understand losing money when they have to. They get that. I always say, I'll burn cash for growth the right way. I will not burn cash for mismanagement. And there's a difference. Are you guys having those type of conversations, and is that part of the conversations?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a regular common occurrence. And I like what you said this morning is you look at, hey, what did we spend on this channel? What did we get out of it? A lot of the little stuff in between isn't quite as important. So yeah, we're re-optimizing a lot of that every month, every quarter, having those conversations with them. Obviously, their role as a VC and in supporting us the market's massive. Home services is a big industry. We're growing fast. We want to continue to grow faster and help all these customers unlock a huge potential that they're leaving unlocked right now. So
Yeah, I mean, like, people know when they'll spend all this money on marketing, right? And I'm just going to ask you, right? if we don't mind this, like, you're on here. So, like, I always told people, or I think it, I'm going to say it, so don't take offense to it.
yeah,
You'll spend 5, 10 grand, $50,000 on marketing, right? Or just a month. What does your product cost?
yeah.
If you don't mind me asking,
It depends. Yeah, it's very, very inexpensive is the short answer. It's compared to other marketing that
just a ballpark.
it's anywhere between, depending on the size of the business, the average is just under 1,000 kind of a range. So
So it's under $1,000 for referrals. Your number one, your highest close by far. It's your highest percentage of closing any deals, referrals. And it's under $1,000 a month for the most part.
for the most part, and obviously it's a numbers game. We work.
So why would people use you? Is it just friction against technology?
It's awareness. Most of the people we talk to, 98%, you ask them what's your number one source of new business, it's referrals and word of mouth. The second question is, what are you doing to optimize referrals and word of mouth? And the answer is none.
Nothing. I don't say what we are. Are we using it?
We're launching right now. We're getting all out with Bill and Kelly.
And my hair's up in my arms right now. I'm like, man, why the hell are we not using this here?
We're rolling out the locations right now, getting you guys set up because I mean, if you look at it, we'll show you after a month on the platform, we're going to look at the ROI.
We're gonna bring it.
It's going
We're gonna bring it back and show it.
Yeah, it's cool to see the ROI, what you put in versus what you get out. And it's the power of using your existing customer base, unlocking those things, creating awareness, doing all those things we talked about. So
One last question, because I don't want to hold you up forever. Do you think home contractors have a tough time adapting to technology? And what would you say to them about it? Because it's curious.
I think we're seeing that change pretty drastically, right? I think with new AI, I think 3-5 years ago, the answer was yes. But I'm curious on your thoughts. I think more and more what we're seeing with our customers is they see the difference that it makes.
And they see the difference they make, but it's hard to get people to jump onto your platform because they don't want to understand the technology piece of it.
Yeah, we've made it in a way that it's very, very easy. It runs in the background. Obviously, you've got the ServiceTitan integration, so it's handling all of that, spitting those leads to your CSRs. The automation, they can access that in the text, in the email. So people who normally wouldn't use technology, they don't have to download an app. It's right there, easy to use. So we made it very, very foolproof.
Seamless. Murph, how do people get a hold of you if they want to talk to you?
Yeah, outside of those events, go check out our website, referrpro.com. My email is murphy@referrpro.com. Happy to chat directly and get you in touch with the team.
Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, brother.
Thanks for having us, Lance. You're awesome.
Thank you.